was just a normal day. I had no idea what was about to happen next. I woke up at 6 a.m. as usual and went downstairs for breakfast. I looked around the table. Mom was there with Dad, my little brother George, and of course my new baby sister Rebecca. She'd been born a couple of months ago. She didn't look like much, but she was cute. All the same.
Good morning, sweetie. How are you feeling?
Okay, a bit tired though.
Mom smiled at me. Dad got out of his chair and came around the side of me.
Are you okay, love?
You haven't seemed yourself recently.
That was the first time anyone had noticed that something wasn't quite right. I tried to tell them, but they didn't understand. They thought it was just stress from moving house. My grandma came in then for breakfast and started talking about what we were doing that day. We always spent Sundays together since she lived nearby. She gave everyone their breakfast and then sat down across the table from me.
So how are you getting on?
I'm fine, thanks, Gran. Just trying to settle into the new neighborhood.
I turned back to my parents who were still talking.
Oh, come off it, John. She's not been herself. You've seen her. She's hardly eating and is constantly tired.
Well, if she doesn't want to talk about it, why should we? We've got enough problems ourselves.
Why don't you ask her? Maybe she has some worries she wants to share.
Ask her what?
They stopped talking and looked at me.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Something's happened. Something's changed, but I can't remember what it is.
No one spoke for a few seconds. Mum walked over to me and looked at me intently.
We really need to talk.
My heart started racing. What did they know that I didn't?
Now, please.
Please, I don't want to be rude, but please, leave me alone.
But Mum wouldn't listen. She reached out and grabbed hold of my hand.
Look, whatever it is, I'm your mother. I know you better than anyone else in the world, and I know when something is wrong. Now tell me what's going on.
I could feel myself starting to panic.
I can't remember what it is.
Everyone stopped talking and stared at me. My grandma put her arms around me and pulled me close.
Calm down. Nothing is going to happen.
I couldn't help but cry. I felt helpless. Why couldn't they see how scared I was?
Hush now. There's nothing to worry about. Everything will be okay.
Stop it. What's the matter with you two? Get out of here. This isn't helping.
Mum and Dad stormed out of the room. George started crying, and Dad helped him calm down. Eventually, my grandma let go of me. She wiped the tears from my face and walked me up to my room. Dad and Mum were shouting at each other downstairs.
Don't worry. Everything will be okay. You are strong. I know you'll get through this. I have faith in you.
I looked in her eyes and smiled. She always had faith in me. I'm glad that she did, but I wished I could remember my past life so I would know what was going to happen next.
I love you, and you know I'd never lie to you.